The Jets' game is over, but his work isn't done yet. The division race is taking shape, and it's time to take stock of where they're sitting so far.
Football, and hope you are too. Welcome to East Rutherford, New Jersey, everybody, and MetLife Stadium. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. They're on the visiting sideline. Head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. These guys hoping to get back to 500 with win number 4 here. And opposite him, they were coordinators together in Detroit for 3 years. Their first head coaching gigs just a couple of days apart. Aaron Glenn. His guys with the crowd at their backs and hit made by T.J. Edwards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now.
They'll throw here on 1st. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Paul running between the tackles. No one's around him. He's got space. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Jets and their quarterback ready to take over once again. Their winning streak just keeps growing and growing, Brock. 7 wins in a row now, and with this lead, could be an 8th straight. race ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Hall once more. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete beyond the marker, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. Look at the Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Pass brought in by Watson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Following the play, Brock, medical staff headed out. Looks like they're going to take a look at injured tight end Mason Taylor. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. Running in the red zone. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the end zone. He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
Working inside the red zone. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets get 6 more on their early advantage. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Jets are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here.
Let's go now. Alert! Alert! Hawks 7, Hawks, let's go!
They'll start this one out with Hall. And the drive drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They're throwing it to the left side and reeled in by Wilson. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Trying to run for it with Hall. Jerks away from one. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw. That's complete to Wilson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Austin's there to haul it in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Pass the 60. Pass.
It's Hall on the carry. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I say, you get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Jets ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Wilson's got it. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
To throw. Same guy, Wilson again. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is cut. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Big game continuing here for Wilson. And they get this down to the 28. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. They are throwing it again. Wilson on the slant. Touchdown, New York! The Jets boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time.
Jets headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Here's Hall on the give. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down, looking for options. Complete on a slant to Watson. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space and those completions outside the pocket.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. All right, here we go. Second down. He's dropping back to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Hey, check that. Ready?
This is Hall. He dodged the tackle, and he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Go! Viking 18!
They go right back to Hall. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length, It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He will go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Hey. Ready?
Here's Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Into traffic, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
He's got it on the slant. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 3-possession game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Jets are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. Stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Pass play now. That's incomplete left side. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long, they're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Throw left side to Watson, and they make the tackle at the 38. They get 13 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a New York first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Sticking to the air here. Looking slant route complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
17 more yards. That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. The Jets have the football, and they are in great shape with a sizable lead. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Bills sticking with the passing game. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and it sets up first and goal.
4 yards. That's good. 1 Jets. First down. First and goal at the 2-yard
I may
line.
love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
In the red zone on first. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Jets ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Running this with Hall. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Now a pause. Looks like somebody was banged up on that play, and that's Garrett Wilson being examined out there, hopefully for nothing serious.
Ready.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Check. Ready.
They run. Here's Hall. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
70 line.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass brought in by Watson. This gets the 1st and more. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Bison.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Cowboy, take over.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Cougar 19, go.
Pass play coming here. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
3-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Viking 18, ready.
Hall's going to try to smash his way in. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And this is caught. Touchdown, New York! The Jets keep running away with this. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Jets headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run.
Shut up! Prop, shot alert! Shot alert! Hut, hut.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
70 Timberwolves! Hut.
Run out of the pistol with Hall. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a pickup of 11, and it'll give the Jets a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Down, bring it! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger!
Going to the ground again on first. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 45.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Set! Set up!
First down, Hall gets it again. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Set up!
They give on second to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So the win goes to the Jets. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign.